What's up, on my Power Axe crew? Today on Tool Tuesday, we're looking at a simple tool. Every toolbox is not complete without having this in there, because it's pretty much one of the staple items of an equipped toolbox. Right there, a simple ratchet. You put your sockets on the end of it, crank and loosen your bolts or your nuts, whatever the case may be. Now, why make a video for ratchets? Well, simple. There's so many different varieties of them. I mean, there's different teeth count inside the head, as you can hear on this one. They click. There's a little teeth inside there. It's got this little lock and paw type of situation that where it locks onto those teeth. It allows you to turn the head that turns the bolt. See? So there's different teeth count. Some are extendable, some are not. Different sizes. This is a 1/2 inch, there's 3/8, there's 1/4 inch, your common sizes. Then you can also go up to 3/4 inch and 1 inch as well. So with that being said, if it's the first time you guys land on Power Axe YouTube channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I do Jeep videos, car videos, motorcycle videos, tool videos, review videos, all kinds of cool stuff that might be just educational to you. Hit that subscribe button. I'll get it out this time, and hit that little bell notification so you'll be notified when I release these videos. Now let's play with some ratchets. Now to start out with, if you notice, I've got these I've got these broke up into sizes. This is a 1/4 inch group, 3/8 group, and 1/2 inch group. Of course, there's 3/4, and it goes on bigger depending on what type of equipment you work with. So those of you who are not familiar with tools, let me explain why I say 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, so on. Look, right there, see the square? That's where your socket goes onto. If you measure it, it's only a 1/4 inch. As with this, 3/8 of an inch. Here, which is 1/2 an inch. And then I've got, just for example, I've got a couple of extensions out here. It's this one, 1/2 inch extension, 3/8 extension, both of the same length. Now you can tell by this one right here, I got to play with my powder coat gun one day, and I was shooting some parts, and I decided, hey, I'm going to powder coat one of my extensions. Well, there you go, that's what I did. Now you may notice there's a little bit of difference in some of these ratchets. This has got a flex head here, but Dad's got a really cool ratchet, which I should have gotten to show you guys. It's an S&K Wayne. Instead of having the pivot right here, it's got it up here. So I mean, it's like it pivots on the ball end up here like this. Very handy ratchet, very good ratchet. This one pivots there, allows you to get into some weird angles if you need be. If it's like this, you got to put torque on it, so on and so on. Now some differences in the other ratchets. Notice here, this one passes straight through. Now this is some of the first generation cobalts, because you notice how the engagement of the teeth are here, where a lot of the newer ones now have got like a standard hex head, like a nut or whatever would be inside there. These have got what was proprietary to cobalt at that point in time. It's got that little shape that where it bites into. And as you see there, we got this little groove around this here, which has a little snap ring inside there. Where'd the camera go? A little snap ring inside there that locks it in place. Now, the advantage of these right here, if you were to be working on a bolt that was really, really long and the nut was down on the bottom of it, of course, this allows the bolt to pass through here and then get down to the nut. Very handy for that kind of stuff. Another advantage to them as well is that this is the 3/8 group, 3/8 size group, should I say. I have here a 9/16 socket on this. This one has a 9/16 socket. If you also notice the depth here, these tend to run a little bit more shallower. So if you're in tight areas, these style ratchets and sockets, you tend to get a little bit tighter areas with these, and that's also very beneficial. Then we got this ratchet. 1/2 inch group, 1/2 inch right here, 1/2 inch drive. But this one right here is pretty cool, because you grab this collar, pull this back, boom, extends out to make it longer so you can get more leverage, more torque on your bolt, your nut, whatever it is you're cranking down on. And it stops at certain adjustments wherever you want to stop at. It's an extendable ratchet, Harbor Freight Special actually, and it's actually a really good ratchet. Gotta give it props. Now, we're talking about adding more torque onto bolts, nuts, whatever from an extendable ratchet. What you really should do instead of using your ratchets to apply a lot of torque to a bolt or nut, before you crank down on them, they'll risk blowing out your gears inside here and such. That's what breaker bars come in handy for. These are solid here on the heads. There's nothing to break except for a pin or a bolt, depending on how it's made, that passes through the head. That you take this extra long leverage right here, crank down on them. And I've got a few other sizes, but these are just a couple of examples I have here. This one has a bolt run through it. I've had this thing right here for many years. Heck, I've even put pipes on the end of it right here to get even more leverage. This thing's been very good. And yes, this is a Harbor Freight special, but it has served me well for many years. Now you may also notice these right here. These are known as wheel ratchets or thumb ratchets or whatever the case may be. Basically what it boils down to, if the bolt you're taking out, you know, is loose, too tight to turn it with your fingers, but kind of loose to be using with a ratchet, you just take pop your socket on it here and just work it like it right there. These are super handy to have around. You may not use them very often, but whenever you do use them, they come in handy. So they're not very expensive, so get you a set of these right here, keep them in your box, because you just never know, might come in handy. And again, this is 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch size on these as well. Now one thing about using ratchets is the case of what you call your swing, or how much arc you get for each time you tighten or loosen. You can see right here, if I there's a click, there's a click, there's a click. We'll get up here next to the camera so you guys can hear it. Hear the clicks? Okay, so you can hear. And you see how much arc that the arm moves for each one of the clicks. That can be, you know, that's fine and dandy, but if you get in an area where you've got only just a little bit of area to work with to crank the ratchets down, that you want as many teeth as possible. Let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, again, listen to this right here. Now, listen to this one. This one has 90 teeth, and this one, I think there's 72s, I believe what they are. This one has less teeth than this one right here. Well, because this one has more teeth, your arc, or how much you have to move, is so minimal. Because watch this movement of this, listen for the click. I mean, it's so minimal. This right here allows you to get more swing whenever you got taking out bolts in tight areas. Now back to these little as they call pass-through ratchets, or through ratchets, whatever you call them. You see right here, this is a set that I purchased years ago. Lowe's had it on a sale thing, and I picked it up. It's come in very handy for me. And again, you can see I've got 1/2 inch, what would be 1/2 inch, 3/8, and there's the 1/4 inch here. This set right here goes up to 1 1/4 inch or 32 millimeter, and progressively comes down different sizes. Here would be all your 1/4 inch. You see I've got a few missing. Imagine that, 10 millimeters missing. And see, number 10 here's missing. Imagine that, it's a 10 thing. And also this kit here, it comes with these adapters. It snaps inside this. And then you can put regular sockets on the ends of them right here. Cool. And you just push them out. And these through or pass-through ratchets also come with extensions, and as you can see here, if I get that camera angle just right, yeah, there you see, passes right through there. I'm having a hard time with the viewfinder here because my viewfinder is actually upside down because I'm working with the camera pointing this way and I'm on this side of it. So my viewfinder's upside down and it's really messing with me. But you see straight through that one. And what would be your 3/4 size, you can see that your long, all thread, long bolt, whatever would pass through there. Or if you're doing U-bolts on the Jeeps, this would work really well for that also. Or trucks or cars, wherever U-bolts happen to be on. Now here's a good example of what these pass-through ratchets are good for. Now if you've ever done a rear end swap, this is the rear end. This is an 8.8 Ford of a Ford Explorer that's bolted to the back of my YJ Project Rust bucket. That if you've ever put these on, it's got long-winded. You keep turning that nut right there all the way through there. Then you got to do all 4 of them per side, because you got, you know, 2 of these per side of your rear end. Well, you can take these ratchets where they pass through like that, run up on there, and there you go. See, then you just crank it, which I've got these kind of snug right now. Let's see how they do. But you've got all this right here, threads sticking at the bottom of the ratchet, where you can get to the nut to tighten it down. Now, if you run a lot of all thread, and some of you may know what that is, these come very handy for doing stuff like that. I know that was a short, sweet little video, just doing nothing more than giving you guys some of the characteristics and the different features made into different style ratchets. So, like, with that type of knowledge, then as you go into your local hardware stores or you order something off the internet, you have a better idea of what it is you're looking for. You know, 72 teeth versus 90 teeth, you know, 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1/2 inch drives, 1/4 inch drives, all that fun stuff. So at least you guys are not familiar with what you're shopping for if you don't understand the terminology. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit me with a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, leave me some cool comments down below. Tell me some more tools you guys would like for me to check out for you. Alright, down in the comments, tell me something. So everyone, if you really like this video, thumbs up. So I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Peace out. Later, y'all.